Welcome back to the world of random gubbins from around the web in this episode of Highlight Sundays. Hello and welcome back to Highlight Sundays. It is the 42nd week of 2012 and here are your highlights. Our first highlight is actually a little DIY project that has been highlighted on Lifehacker. This little project is actually titled The Monkey Couch Guardian Keeps Pets Off Furniture When You're Not Home. Yeah, how's that for something a little different? So the idea is this: if you have like a sofa that you don't want your pets to jump on, this little DIY project actually helps you sort of work around that problem. What they have is this little monkey thing that has the two sort of symbols, they call them symbols, and basically it's connected to a configured Arduino. So the idea is that Arduino is connected to some proximity sensors, and then you put that entire thing on your couch, so that when any of your pets tries to jump onto the couch, that thing goes off and it starts making a lot of noise, and your pet gets scared away. And hopefully this acts as some sort of a disincentive so that your pet no longer climbs onto your furniture. Now that is a really cool DIY project. It's really smart and it's really funny at the same time. I'm not entirely sure how efficient this is meant to be, but it is still something you'll do for fun. The second item I have for you today is actually a little VFX video, and this is entitled Portal Terminal Velocity by YouTube user Jason Craft. Now, in case you don't know, Portal is a video game that has pretty interesting physics. So the idea is you can fire portals anywhere, and you can walk through one portal and end up coming out from the other. Now, this interesting concept has of course spawned a large amount of fan videos, most of which are pretty VFX heavy, because in order to do that you need quite a lot of planning and quite, good skills with After Effects. However, this video in particular really shows off the skills of the creator. It is very convincing, very well thought out, and the best part is they made the whole thing look so casual. So yeah, do check out that video. The VFX is really top notch, so big props to the creators. Now the next two items I have for you both concern phones, in particular Android phones, or should I say new Android phones. In case you haven't heard, apparently LG is manufacturing the next Nexus. As you know, the Nexus line is pretty much the Google flagship phone, and the concept behind the Nexus phones is that it is actually created and maintained directly by Google without any extra third-party stuff that the manufacturer might put in. What's nice about the Nexus phones is that first, they are in the forefront when it comes to updates. Since it's maintained by Google, the moment an update rolls out, you can get it straight away. On top of that, Google normally releases new stuff with their flagship devices. For example, I own the Galaxy Nexus, and this guy is actually the flagship device for Android 4.0 Ice Cream Sandwich. So apparently LG is making the new Nexus phone. In terms of specifications, it doesn't seem a whole lot better than what we've already seen on the market, but I'm quite excited to see what new stuff comes with it. And on a related note, we come to our fourth article, which talks about Android 4.1.2, which is a minor update to Android Jelly Bean, which I have for a while, and I actually got the update myself. So just to let you know, especially Samsung Galaxy Nexus users, that the new 4.1.2 update is out, and they should be rolling out to you soon. From what I understand, this new revision of the Android software basically doesn't introduce too many new features. It is more of a bug fix release, as well as some restructuring when it comes to the more lower level stuff. And this of course is apparently in preparation for some new changes that Google will roll out to Android. As far as I can tell, the two real changes in terms of changes that you can actually see include a horizontal home screen, so now you can turn your home screen on its side if that suits your fancy. And apparently there was something about being able to actually stretch out the items in your notification tray with a single finger instead of having to do the pinch gesture. I haven't actually tried either of them, so as far as I know, there wasn't really very much change in terms of the actual behavior of the phone. Things did appear a little bit faster and smoother, which is always welcome. But yeah, apart from that, you don't really gain a lot from the update. That said, however, it's nice to be in the forefront when it comes to updates, so I'm enjoying it anyway. So yeah, that is basically it for this episode of Highlight Sundays. Just a quick vlog segment about next week. Once again, I am busy on Saturday, however, I'm going to do my very best to still shoot So tentatively, everything will go on as per normal next week. Also, if things look a bit different, it's because my camera's battery just died and I had to swap it out. So yeah, anyway, I'll do my very best to come up with a new episode of Highlight Sundays next week. Whatever it is, next Monday you will definitely get your Monday video because I already have plans for shooting it today. So yeah, that is pretty much it from me today. As always, if you have any comments, queries or suggestions, and especially if you have anything to add to the next episode of Highlight Sundays, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. As always, I appreciate every like, favorite and subscription you give me. But once again, that's all there is for today's episode of Highlight Sundays. So until next time, you are watching 0612 TV.